It's a real-life horror movie, The Curse of Ashton Kutcher. Sure, Kutcher himself continues to thrive in Hollywood, but over the years, many of his co-stars have seen their careers suddenly die off, and those are the lucky ones, as other co-stars have actually passed away after appearing alongside the actor. Here's a look at some of the victims of the terrifying Ashton Kutcher curse. Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy hit it big with her portrayal of airhead Ty in 1995's Clueless, and eventually became an acclaimed leading actress in hits like 2002's 8 Mile.
You're gonna be great.
She seemed to have everything, but just a year later it all came crashing down when she co-starred alongside Kutcher in the disastrous Just Married. The pair were nominated in the Worst Screen Couple category at the 2004 Golden Raspberry Awards, with Murphy herself getting a nod with a nominee for Worst Supporting Actress. A string of critically abused misfires followed, and an attempt to revive her career with voiceover work was cut short when she died tragically at the age of 32 through a combination of pneumonia and anemia. Tara Reid. Tara Reid had a classic starlet's trajectory. First commercials, guest spots in Saved by the Bell, The New Class, and The Big Lebowski, and finally a mainstream smash in the American Pie films. Reid's rise ended abruptly when she appeared in one of Kutcher's patented formula rom-coms, 2003's My Boss's Daughter. Next thing you know, Reid was headlining Sci-Fi Channel stinkers and critically reviled bombs like The Crow, Wicked Prayer, and Alone in the Dark. Ouch. Amy Smart. After working her way up with road comedies like Road Trip and Rat Race, Amy Smart co-starred alongside Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller in 2004's Starsky and Hutch, and seemed poised to make a jump to the big time. Instead, later that year she became yet another victim of the Kutcher curse, thanks to her role in The Butterfly Effect. While the film generated positive buzz for Kutcher himself, it sent Smart into a career tailspin she never recovered from.
What are these?
Well, they're a pair of crotchless panties.
I know what they are.
Nowadays, she's lucky to land supporting roles in critical disasters like Tyler Perry's Single Moms Club. Talk about a butterfly effect.
Nothing's all better, okay? Nothing ever gets better.
Bernie Mac. Two things happened to Bernie Mac in 2005. He starred alongside Ashton Kutcher in Guess Who, and he announced that he was suffering from the lung disease sarcoidosis. Despite the presence of both in his life, Mac appeared in major box office hits like Transformers and Ocean's 13. But in 2008, he sadly passed away from complications related to pneumonia. Kutcher was one of many former colleagues to show up at Mac's funeral, a huge public event that was attended by as many as 7,000 mourners.
He's my mentor, he's my friend, and you know what? I love the guy, I'll say it.
Lindsay Lohan. Before she was cast as Diane in the 2006 thriller Bobby, Lindsay Lohan actually had a pretty impressive track record with the critics, starring in the widely acclaimed hits The Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, and most famously, Mean Girls, a role that seemed to put the world at the redhead's feet. One brush with Ashton Kutcher and Bobby was enough for all of that to come apart. By 2007, Lohan had been involved in 2 DUI incidents and a string of high-profile meltdowns. Adding in her many box office flops, she's become one of Hollywood's most famous cautionary tales.
When you get bit by a snake, you're supposed to suck the poison out. That's what I had to do. Suck all the poison out of my life.
And that poison's name? Take a wild guess. Katherine Heigl. Katherine Heigl is kind of like a female Ashton Kutcher, so when the two teamed up for the 2010 rom-com Killers, you knew something had to give, and that something turned out to be Heigl's career.
And I don't even know who the hell you are!
It's me! I just have a different resume.
Already shaky from previous rom-com bombs, Killers cemented her reputation as a box office underachiever.
It's really hard, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Of the next 6 films she released, 5 have Rotten Tomato scores of 10% or less. How bad has it been? Heigl eventually resorted to TV commercials for kitty litter. Now there's a fitting metaphor for the Ashton Kutcher curse.
I didn't mean to go poopy in your litter box.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more videos like the one you just saw, and leave us a comment to let us know what you think of the Ashton Kutcher curse.